Welcome to fourth cut silage. It really feels like I haven't done this in a very long time. And it's actually been almost 8 weeks, which is a long time when you do 4 cut silage. It is currently Monday morning, just about, and we're gonna get started mowing some grass. I did try and leave the grass for a couple of hours in the hope that the dew would dry off it. And it's dried a little bit, but it's definitely still wet. But we've got to get started. We've got to get some grass mowed because I want all of this silage done in the pit and sealed by Friday lunchtime because that's when the rain is arriving. So we have 4 days, 96 hours to lift 150 acres of grass. That should be easy. That should be no problem. Right, let's get started. We've already found out that the grass is still quite wet, and the next thing we're going to find out is if the field is also wet. I'm really hoping it's not. Right, engaging. Back more, front more. Let's go. This will be our first test to see if the field is wet. Along this bottom hedge can be very sticky. And it is quite sticky. Oh, I didn't expect that. I actually thought it was going to be dry. I suppose it does kind of make sense. We have had a lot of rain. And I am now very, very glad that I put the doors on the front mower. At least I'm not dirtying the grass. There's going to be plenty of mowing over the next 2 days, so I don't want to record too much. But before I leave you, let me run you through the plan. We have 150 acres to go in, but I'm only going to mow 40 acres today, and the other 110 I'm going to mow tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. Then on Tuesday evening, I'm going to get the 40 acres I mowed today raked up, and hopefully it'll be dry. That raked grass is not going to be lifted until Wednesday morning, and the reason why I'm raking it the night before is to try and avoid so much dew. And then the 110 acres which we're going to mow tomorrow is going to be raked on Wednesday. Some of that will be lifted. Oh, it's slippy. Oh my goodness. Oh. Some of the stuff that's raked on Wednesday will be lifted on Wednesday, and the remainder is going to be lifted on Thursday. If everything goes to plan, I should get around 110, 120 acres done on Wednesday, especially if it's a nice light crop like this field, which will only leave me 40 to 50 acres to do on Thursday morning into early afternoon. That's my plan. We will all find out together if things stick to that plan. This is not good. Oh, I don't understand how it's so wet. I think I've just forgot that it's the 22nd of September. And at this point of the year, things just don't dry. Leaving tracks like this when you're turning on a flat bit of the field, oh, that's really not good. That's really not good. If you're leaving tracks like this when you're pulling up a slight hill with just the mowers, that is going to be an absolute mess when you're trying to pull a silage trailer up it. I'll go and mow another 2 or 3 fields in case this is just a one-off, but I really don't think it's going to be. And if it is going to be this wet and slippy on top, we might have to make some changes to our plan already. Oh dear, it's going to be some ropey silage. I don't understand how it's this wet. Shouldn't be this wet. Unless we had a heap of rain last night and I just never realised. I don't know. The next 3 fields I was going to mow are probably the wettest fields that we have to lift. But I think I'm going to change my plan and go and mow some drier fields and maybe leave them fields for tomorrow morning. I think that makes sense. just finished mowing on day 1. It took me about 5 hours in total. Probably got another 10 hours to do tomorrow, and then a final 2 or 3 hours to mow on Wednesday morning. The grass is actually in pretty good shape. It's definitely not dry, but it should dry quite a bit by Wednesday morning. And I'll see you in the morning when we'll be back continuing to mow our 4th cut silage. This is going to be a really long week. Welcome back to day 2. It is currently 1 p.m. on Tuesday. I've been mowing for the last 2.5 hours. The grass was pretty damp when I started this morning. The dew still hadn't lifted. But thankfully, due to the glorious day we've had, the grass is now actually dry-ish. It's still a wee bit wet. I have an awful lot of grass to mow today, and there's a fairly good chance I'm actually not going to get it all done, because I have to go speak at a young farmers club this evening, which is not ideal, but it's fine. Whatever I don't get mowed today, David can mow tomorrow morning whilst I'm lifting the silage. Things are going pretty well today. The fields seem a lot drier. Not really sure why. Was it just the fields I was mowing last night happened to be the wetter fields? Or has a dry night and a dry day yesterday made all the difference? I'm not sure. But no matter what's happened, the fields are definitely a wee bit drier. The crops of grass have also got a little bit better, which is good, I suppose, but kind of bad because I already have too much grass and it's already going to be really tough to get all this lifted on Wednesday and Thursday. But it should be okay. Set my pressures correctly. Right, I'll turn this camera on again later whenever Jessica gets here. Oh, that's wet. She's bringing my new son. Does that sound right? She's bringing our new child over to sit in the tractor for the first time. So that'll be a nice little break for my day. It's always good to remind people that you're an actual real life person. I'll see you in about an hour's time. Never get out in public, but I like iced coffees.
It's just coffee.
Farmer can be seen to be ordering an iced latte.
Well, you did order an iced latte. No, it's even worse. You ordered an iced hazelnut latte. It's flavoured coffee. It's even worse.
It's not good.
As long as they never know about your overnight oats addiction.
Don't mention the overnight oats. We're now heading to our final field. Just 5 acres to go. We have definitely got very, very fortunate with the weather today. That big ball in the sky has basically been uninterrupted now since we started mowing. And I actually give it to be cloudy all afternoon, which means that by tomorrow, our grass should actually be lovely and dry. It already looks dry. And that is going to make my life a lot easier to lift all of this. I am in a massive panic since it is currently 20 to 6. I have mowed 85 acres today and we have 5 more to go. I forgot to fold up the front of my mowers. Flip! It's a very tight squeeze to get out of here. I've now been mowing for 7 hours, and once we get this final 5 acres done, I will have mowed 90 acres today, plus the 40 acres we mowed last night means I will have 130 acres on the ground. We're going to mow another 21 acres first thing tomorrow morning, whilst I am lifting the fields which are closer to the farm. And then from around 2 o'clock onwards, I should have 4 large trailers carting for the rest of the day. I'm going to be very glad when this is all done. Oh, there's another bad cornerizer. Can never see anything. I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. We'll get everything ready to go and we'll get in the 8S and start lifting some of this silage. Good morning. Things have went wrong already. I forgot I have to plumb in my inoculant lines. I'm one of the guys who has come in the cart. His tractor has broke down on the way here. Things always go wrong. Always. Getting Ecosil onto the silage is going to be absolutely critical because at this time of year, you're really short of sugars. So getting your silage to ferment is not that straightforward. Okay, now let's run this along this bar. I have tried loads of different ways to mount this inoculator, and cable tie is definitely the best way. I had hoped to start the silage at 8:30, but since it's currently 8:20, that's not going to happen. But we're in no big rush anyway. We have all day tomorrow, so if it goes a little bit slower than planned, and I've got one less trailer than planned, it should be fine. Okay, let's snip these off. Ow! Right, let's now fill the inoculant tank. I have 7 bottles left, and I'm going to use every single one of them. I'll fill 3 into the tank now, and then I'll fill another 2 in when I stop for dinner at 5:30, 6 o'clock, which will then leave us with 3 more for tomorrow morning. I have your lights on. It's warm. It means freezing. It's like 5 degrees outside. Will you pull me out the big hose? Thank you. Oh, I really wanted to get started and have to it. Let's go. I forgot to do the filter. Be right back. I'll be much less stressed tomorrow morning. It's just I have an awful lot to do today, and I'd really hoped to beat a record. The most grass we ever lifted in one day was 122 acres, and that was at second cut last year. And there's a chance, a very slim chance, but there is a chance we could beat that today if everything went our way. And considering the fact we've already lost 1 tractor and trailer, and I'm already late starting, it's not looking that likely anymore. We're finally nearly at the first field. We went to the first field that we mowed all the way back on Monday, so it's going to be wet, it's going to be a challenge, and it's also really far away and hard to get to. I've been driving now for 15 minutes and we've just got to the field. Just need to not make any stupid mistakes, so I'm just going to calm down, not feel like I'm in any rush, and just take today slow and steady. I have 2 full days to lift 150 acres, and even if I have less trailers, we'll be fine. The one thing I am pretty worried about is my repair on the harvester. Did we make a mistake? Is that bearing in properly? Is the bottom feed roller going to give us any more bother? Let's really hope it doesn't. Lovely light crop to start the day. It's going to put no pressure on the harvester at all. I only have 2 trailers, so I'm going to be waiting a while. I can get out and check stuff. Let's just calm down a wee bit. Ellie doesn't have 4-wheel drive on yet. Ellie, turn 4-wheel drive on! Ellie! Turn 4-wheel drive on!
Hello.
Turn 4-wheel drive on. Oh, good grief. Hello.
Hello.
Whenever you get there, if you give William a hand to sort out the silo, we're only just starting up at oars now, so it'll be a while. And then whenever you're mowing the 4 fields at Killyclocker, if you mow the one on the right hand side of the road first, yeah, and then to get into the next field, I reverse up the road. You might get turned right, I don't know, I can't remember, but then do it's not far, and then do the last 3, the 3 wheat fields, do them last, and if the bottom of the hills is wet, just leave them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay.
I'll work my way down and
Okay, perfect, thank you.
I will go and
The other guy's coming at about 9:30, 10 to Buckrake, so you might need to do Buckrake a few low first. Okay.
your way now.
Okay, thank you, bye. That auger looks very slow. What have I forgot? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? I have a problem already. The auger's not right. I was right to be nervous. The slip clutch is not engaging at all for some reason. So I think me and David must have built it up wrong, but I have no idea how we built it up wrong. I think we've built it wrong. We've put the plate in the wrong place, I think. That would definitely be the best outcome. I've got to phone someone. I think we built it up wrong. This plate, I'm nearly sure, was on the wrong side of this disc. I think. I'm doubting myself now. But we'll build this back up and we'll find out pretty soon. There's always some kind of handling. You know what? I bet it could have either been that these spring plates weren't on right either. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. What will tell us is if the auger stops spinning. Okay, that's tight already. Right. I think I figured it out. I think we just built it wrong. Oh my goodness, we're idiots. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. We'll blame David for that one. Oh, it's such a bad feeling about this morning as well. If that's the least of our problems, I'll take it. Right, guard back on. And then we'll go. Okay, let's try this out. Please let this work. It should spin a lot faster. It was crawling the last time. Much better. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Please, for the love of goodness. Right there. Set my gears. Sorry, Ali. Sorry. Yes. Check I've not forgot anything in all the panic. Seems all fine. Oh, I'm so nervous now. Wait, that bar's falling. What the heck? We've broke the bar. We've broke a bar. Oh my days. 1 second. Oh my days. This is just not my day. It's that bumpy road. If in doubt, cable tie everything up. Someone warned me that this would break like a month and a half ago, and I wish I'd took his advice and checked, but I didn't. If I add enough cable ties, it can't go anywhere, right? Right? Tell me I'm right. Let's hope that fixed the problem. Does it sound normal? I think it does. Right, I'll turn this camera on again if I have any more problems. So I'll probably see you in 20 minutes. Well, that is 2 load done, and it's 9:45. Where the heck is my lid? It must be up here. Oh, thank goodness. So the grass is wet, the field is wet, I'm down a trailer and someone to cart. The slip clutch on my feed roller wasn't built back up properly. The bar that holds the netting above the auger broke, and I have now fixed it with cable ties and sticks. My camera is suffering from really bad glare this morning, and I forgot to turn my microphone on for this entire bit. Oh, this could be a really long day. I'm going to just sit in silence for the next couple of hours, try and get some acres done, and I'll see you later on today, when hopefully the sun is out, I've had no more issues, I have 4 trailers carting, I'm into some dry fields, and things are going much better. Okay, I have an update for you all. We have had a lot of problems. I was down to 2 trailers the last hour. I'm now finally back up to 3. I've had to turn off the metal detector on the harvester because it kept tripping for no reason. So we're really risking it now. But we've got to get stuff done. In the first 3 hours today, I've done like 10 acres. So many issues. Oh my days. My inoculator nozzle is also blocked up. But there is some good news. The grass is in lovely condition. It's a nice light crop, so when we're actually lifting grass, we are making progress. And even the fields have dried up quite a bit. Uh-oh. Shouldn't record a video when I'm lifting silage. Right, I'll give you another update in another couple of hours. Oh, this is my first gap in the trailers in 6 hours. Oh my goodness, what an afternoon. I feel like and I look like I've been through a battle. So thankfully I have been lifting silage basically non-stop now for 6 hours. Oh my days. It's no wonder the inoculator's not working properly. The frig is that stuff? And we have got quite a lot of acres done in them 6 hours. But unfortunately, we just lost too much time this morning. So we've had to change our plans and we're going to end up with quite a bit of silage to do now tomorrow. Whoa, whoa, calm down. The grass is really, really nice. So I'm very, very happy with that. What is this stuff? And the crops are pretty light, which is actually a really good thing to be honest. Ugh, that's disgusting. So basically I have this one field left to do here and then another 3 fields, which is 13 acres back at the house. And then that is going to be us for today. And we're going to leave about 70 acres for tomorrow, which is more than I wanted, but it'll be fine. Okay, I have another trailer. Let's fill this trailer together. Inoculator on. Yay, both are working. Oh, great. What a fantastic way to start. Looking like a pro. Getting a big lump of grass stuck. Just want to give you a wee idea of what it was like on Wednesday lifting some of the fourth cut. It's just really nice grass. It's dry, it's not a heavy crop. I didn't make the catastrophic mistake of tedding it, so it's feeding into the harvester really nicely. Nothing's under pressure. This is just what you want silage to be. Time is it? 6:30. Why on earth did he go out at the top of the hill and not the bottom of the hill? What? And we are done for today. Good morning. Welcome to Thursday. Our first job this morning is to design and 3D print a part for our harvester. I'll show you why when it's finished printing. Okay, while that's printing, let's go get the wire up for the cows, get the cows out to the field. Then I'll go get my breakfast. And then we have about an hour's work to do at that harvester to get ready for today. And then everyone else is showing up at 9:30. And hopefully we'll be off to the field. What a lovely cool morning! Right, I'm going to put the fence up for today. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. That's quite the mountain of grass. That's 84 acres and there is another 65, 66 to go in there today. Now you may be thinking, Andrew, it's not going to fit. And I agree, it's not going to fit. So what we are going to do is also fill the front of this silage pit. We're going to cover over our second cut again. Oh, you're kidding me. $300 litres we used yesterday, which is quite a lot of fuel. It's about 4 litres an acre, I think. First thing we have to do to the harvest this morning is grease everything. So this was our fix from yesterday, 2 sticks and some cable ties. We'll try and do a slightly better job this morning because if this breaks and with no metal detector, that's very bad. So here's the little part we printed this morning. And the idea is that it just sits in here. So now I'm going to hammer this in and then try and hammer it into that side as well. How much faith do we put in a 3D print? Be honest, you're impressed. So now we have an insert which is tapered, so it should keep that tight. Now we add back in our sticks with some cable ties as extra support. Will you hold my sticks, please? Same as yesterday. Something like, and then that one goes there. We did literally find the perfect sticks yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that one will go like that. Yeah, hold them there. The cable ties. And then we'll get to the field. We're nearly there. Right, we'll put a few more on for extra insurance. It's not stupid if it works. Let's head to the field. Okay. And we're off. And we've got ourselves a nice little convoy this morning. Thankfully today, first up, we have 4 really nice fields. They're the really big fields. And then we're on to the 4 fields at my father-in-law's. 5 fields at my father-in-law's, which are not so much fun. They're the fields which caused me so much pain at my 3rd cut. But hopefully this time that they weren't tedded, they should be much nicer to lift. Okay, I finally feel like I've settled into the day. We are now in our biggest field on the farm. Just started it. It is 17 acres and it's probably going to take us the best part of 2 hours to finish it. What time is it now? 25 past 12. So hopefully it'll be done in here before 25 past 2. That would be pretty good going because there's a very heavy crop on it. It's a heavy crop compared to the other fields. And I don't think I'm going to get Calvin up this hill in front of us. I'll turn the camera to the side. You can see if Calvin makes it up the hill. I'll try and fill the front of his trailer so he gets a bit more grip. Oh, my camera ran out of storage. So you miss Calvin, but you get to see if Ellie can make it up the hill. And she's got the new tyres, so it might be more interesting. Calvin did make it up the hill, I'm happy to report. Now Ellie actually has a steeper hill, but she also has less grass. Although I really do need to fill the front of her trailer or she's never making it up this hill. She's very far forward. Ellie, go backwards a bit. Ellie, I can't fill your front of your trailer. Should be fine, I think. Like I said, this is the steepest hill on the farm and we go across it because if it's in any way wet, you're not going to get up and down it. But at the ends, you've no choice. Because you have to get round to the top. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a challenge. She's going to stall. I'm calling it now. She's going to stall the tractor. Oh no. Oh no. I messed up. Ellie's had to stop. Oh no. Oh, she's screwed now. Oh, she's 100% screwed now. Now come on, Ellie, you can do it. Don't stall. Use your hand throttle. Use your hand throttle. Hand throttle. Hand throttle. Yeah, push that forward. There we go. All she needed was the hand throttle. Yes. Oh, stressful. She's gonna kill me for that. I can promise you, the old tyres that were on that tractor never would have made up that. Right, I didn't have time to delete a lot of videos, so I've got like another 30 seconds of storage. When I have a gap in the trailers, I will delete more videos, I will get more storage, and I'll give you a proper update and let you see how everything's running. I'll see you in another hour and a half when I finish this field. We are on our way to the final 5 fields. The final 21 acres of silage for 2025. And we are ahead of schedule. It is 10 past 2. I finished up that field about 5 minutes ago, which means, what time did I say it was that we started? I think it took an hour and 40 minutes to lift 17 acres. That's pretty good going. That's 10 acres an hour. Oh my goodness. Oh snap. Oh, that gate is close. See what I mean? Recording videos and doing silage is a really bad idea. Oh, I do have a spare tire and rim for this harvester because someday, sometime, I am going to puncture one of them tires. But it's not today. Right, I have a 15-minute drive now to the other side of Oma. And we'll see what the fields are like over here, how much grass is on them. Hopefully we're not going to lift as many stones as we did last time. They have now been harvested twice, which should have got rid of a lot of the stones from the reseed, to be honest. I should just concentrate on not puncturing a tire as we go through here. Okay, we're good. We are good. One extra thing. Fair play to Glanbia. This is a great product at a great price. Or Turlan, as they like to be known now. My milk processor tried to do this, but they just couldn't manage it. I have like 10 seconds before there's a trailer here. So I want to show you the grass. It is super, super dry. Like dried out amazingly. And this was only mowed yesterday. So a one-day wilt in September. Just shows you how good the weather is. We are finally in the last field. Okay, at the end of the load. Oh. Shouldn't video while driving. Always leads to mistakes. You all better appreciate this. I have one and a little bit rows left, and my trailer's just arrived. So let's finish off Silage 2025, and then I'll catch up with you in the morning, back at the farm, and we'll take a look at the silage pits. Oh, I am so relieved to be done. And ahead of schedule as well. It's 5 and I thought this was going to take to 6 o'clock. Happy days. Happy days. Got it for Ellie though that she's only getting one load. No, one row. I can tell my blades are very, very dull. Like, very dull. It's taking an awful lot of horsepower and an awful lot of fuel to not lift that much grass at the minute. We also ran out of inoculant about 5 acres ago. And I actually ran out of AdBlue as well. But I got my wife to bring me some, so that wasn't that eventful. Let's just slow down. Let's just slow down. There's no rush. We're 3 rows left. Let's not do something stupid. One out of 3 done. 2 out of 3 started. And our final row. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. We made it. That is a relief to say the least. Right, see you in the morning. Welcome to Friday morning, the 5th and final day of 4th cut silage and our final day of silage for 2025. Let's take a look at the silage pits this morning before we tidy them in and get them sealed. First of all, we have the grass we put in front of our 2nd cut silage. There's actually not a lot in here, but it does mean we can now switch to our third cut silage. I'll explain why we've decided to do that and why that was a very important decision in a separate video. But obviously that is not 150 acres of grass. The rest of our fourth cut silage is out here in this very neat grass wedge. It goes all the way back to the very back of that shed. The grass itself is really, really nice. We're probably going to get no effluent out of this stuff. And honestly, somehow, our fourth cut silage might end up being some of the best silage we made this year. Because yes, you can actually make good silage for fourth cut. Our job for this morning is to get both of these silage pits sealed, and I really want to get it done before lunch. So let's get going. My first job this morning is to tidy in the front of this silage pit so that the effluent channel is cleared, which means we get to use the buck rake. If I could choose to do any job at silage time, it would definitely be buck raking the silage. And we are finally done. Done with our fourth cut and done with silage for 2025. What an absolutely crazy year. We have never harvested so many acres, and we have never harvested such heavy crops. And to have this entire silage pit as just surplus grass, with our other two silage pits absolutely crammed, extremely unusual situation. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how silage went. Our first cut got off to a good start at the very end of April. Our second cut absolutely crammed this silage pit and was harvested in the middle of June in really nice conditions. Still haven't got to the bottom of why it's such bad silage, but there is a video coming on that. Our third cut silage was a little bit of a nightmare, but we got it done. And then the rain for the entire start of September made me very nervous about my fourth cut silage. But just at the perfect moment, we got the weather we needed. And we got all the silage in without too many issues, and it's in really good shape. Anyway, that is going to do us for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching once again. If you have any comments, stick them down below, and I will see you next Saturday.